You know, I think their defense was scattershot and not very effective. It didn't happen. This is all hearsay. Oh, shut up about the hearsay if you're blocking all the witnesses. You know, you can't claim this is defective because we don't have the first-person testimony of Bolton and Mulvaney when the president is in court trying to block the testimony of Bolton. So, you know, that's phony. And this whole idea that they released the aid, so therefore no harm, no foul. It is not a defense to an illegal act or an impeachable offense that you didn't get it done. As George said, you know, failure to accomplish a crime is not a defense of that crime. Right. It is still a crime. And this notion that somehow because it's hearsay or it really didn't happen, or really then if it did really happen, then there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not sure they persuaded anybody today on the Republican side of the aisle, other than they're totally in the tank for Donald Trump.
Neil, since we've been on the air, you made an analogy on social media about a bank robbery, correct?
Absolutely. So I think this is a very, very bad day for Republicans. If you're President Trump, I think you should be worried. The Republicans were outmatched in two respects. One is just who they had up there. Schiff sounded in command of the facts, calm, a reasonable lawyer, and Devin Nunes sounded, well, like Devin Nunes, and didn't really, I think, marshal anything except distraction. And that goes to exactly what you're saying about the bank robbery. The big argument that we heard in the hearing today was, well, the aid ultimately flowed. Now, the aid flowed because of a decision that the executive branch made on September 11th. Unfortunately for this story, on September 9th, Congress learned about the whistleblower report by the Inspector General of the intelligence community. And on September 10th, the House sent a formal request to the executive branch saying, hey, what's up with this whistleblower report? So that's the only reason the aid flowed. That's not a particularly powerful defense. Oh, I didn't get away with the crime, therefore there's no crime.
Chuck.
Yeah, you started with a literary reference, A Long Day's Journey into Night. I think I have one, too. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times.
There you go.
It was the best of times because, to Nicole's point, you had these two dignified, principled public servants who would rather be anywhere on the planet than in that hearing room. And they made it very clear they weren't picking sides, they were there to talk about what they saw and what they heard. It was the worst of times because, to the points that all my colleagues here have made, it devolved into sort of nonsensical bickering about irrelevant facts, right? The president solicited something for personal gain and was withholding aid and a meeting in the White House until he got what he wanted. So the bank didn't get robbed, but they sure as heck tried to rob it. And that is the problem, said and done. And so I very much enjoyed listening to those two wonderful public servants, Kent and Taylor. This is what's best about foreign service or the intelligence community or federal law enforcement. It gives me hope. It makes me feel better. And then there was a lot of nonsense.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.